What is up, boys and girls? It is your buddy Obi, aka 3X, on the mic once again to talk about some stuff that we just got word of from 2K Games regarding WWE 2K26. Today, January 30th, they actually revealed full details regarding the features and additions that they're going to be including in WWE 2K26. And there's a lot to unpack altogether, but we're going to focus specifically on the Creation Suite because that's the bread and butter here for my channel. And another feature which is very, very controversial, and I wanted to sound off on because it's something that I'm familiar with from other games that some people out there in the WWE games community might have a problem with, and I kind of have a problem with myself, but we'll get to that when we get to it. First, however, I wanted to talk specifically about the Creation Suite because this is the good news part of this video. They are adding and bringing back a lot of stuff that is definitely going to greatly affect my creation workflow in a positive way, which is quite refreshing. I had to pause to think of the proper word for it, but it is definitely going to make my creation process this year very fun, very rewarding, and very productive. So I'm going to read what it is that the update says word for word, and then we're going to go into the specifics. And I quote, "The best-in-class customization mode now offers 200 Create a Superstar save slots, doubling the existing count in response to community demand. Community Creations now features a doubled image capacity of 2,000, deeper body and face morphing tools, and two-toned hair color blending, giving players unprecedented freedom to craft the superstars, arenas, and other creations of their dreams." So, just reading that, you can probably tell what it is that I'm excited about here. But we're going to go through some of these points individually, and I'm going to tell you exactly why I'm excited about them. First and foremost, 200 Create a Superstar save slots. 200. Double the capacity of what we have had in the last two games, and triple that in older games where you could only maybe have like 50 caws on one single save profile. Now, I did the math from all of the rosters that I have written out that I was planning on creating, and I have 43 female caws, as in XWA, Diamonds, and WWA caws from other rosters like my brother's signature caws. Then for the males, I have 63 of the same variety. And then there's 20 additional caws as far as the View Japan Murderers Row roster is concerned. That totals 130 caws total. I will be able to create all of them on one single save file and then still have 70 caw slots left over. And that's going to be pretty much more than enough that I would need to create my cast, quote unquote, roster for my Underground King story. So, yeah, that is a big deal. I'm going to be able to create everything that I planned on creating on one single slot. As far as convenience is concerned, that is amazing because I won't need to do any importing from one profile to the next if I wanted to have certain characters in matches against other characters, like I do have planned on making take place. And then on top of that, 2,000 image imports, basically 2,000 image files, means that I can also create all of the arenas, including underground arenas that I wanted to create for all of my projects, all on one profile. That is absolutely convenient because long term, because as I mentioned, this is going to be the last game that I will be making creations for. I'll have everything all in one place. So I won't need to worry about when it is that they sunset the servers for 2K26, even though that's going to be 2 years from now, because they'll sunset 2K25 next year. But that doesn't even matter now, because everything that I need to do, I'm going to be able to do on one file here on 2K26. That is awesome. That's the first thing though. That's only the first thing. You can feel the excitement in my voice here, can't you? Second part is face and body morphing. Now, we already have face morphing, obviously. We've been using that for years, ever since they implemented the photo import for face textures. But body morphing hasn't been something that they've had on the game since 2K18 was the last time that you could independently morph the size of body parts. Now, I'm not sure if that is what this is. I'm pretty confident that it is, however. I can understand the reason why they took it out of the game, but at the same time, I don't understand the reason they took it out of the game. My guess, obviously, the point was to discourage incels from creating gooner material, as in completely disproportionate body parts, specifically on the female form. Even though that doesn't stop certain creators from creating gooner material for their cause anyway. That's a different topic altogether, however. But them implementing this is a big deal, because now, for those like me who make unique body types, for example, most of my caws are muscular and athletic looking, particularly of the female variety. This creates more variety as far as their appearance goes, because now everybody doesn't have the same body build. You can make differentiations, assuming that this is going to be the case in certain parts of the anatomy, like, say, thicker thighs, thicker biceps, shoulders being broader, obviously larger proportions in terms of the chest and posterior areas. That's without saying. But if you can do that on top of the variety of body types that they already have in the game, that creates so much variation in how it is that you can make your caws look outside of their basic physical appearance of, hair and attire and things of that nature. That is awesome. And it is something that I've been asking for many, many years. Ironic that it's the last year that I decide I want to do this, that they actually decide that they want to put it back into the game. But I'm not complaining. That just means even more so that I can go out with a bang with everything that I plan on doing here in 2K26. That makes me legitimately excited to jump into the creation suite. Now, two-tone hair color, that's awesome, obviously. It means that, you don't have to use the freaking hair dye thing. I don't know if they've taken that out of the game, but you wouldn't really need it anymore if you're able to create two tones of color on the existing hair models. Is it going to work for the older ones, however, is the question, because the older ones kind of look very outdated compared to the new hairs that they've added in 2K24 and 25, but I guess we'll just have to see how it is that works. It's going to be a big deal for some people, not so much for me. I will use it for some caws, but it's not really something that's on my yes, I needed that so badly list as the other two things are. That is good stuff. Very, very good stuff. So now that we've gotten through the good part, let's talk about the controversial part. Or some would maybe even say the bad part. And I kind of feel some type of way about it, but I'm going to read through the update here, and then we will pick through the details. So, and I quote, "The all-new Ringside Pass offers players additional incentive to play, earning XP across all game modes, excluding online lobbies. 60 free tiers and 40 premium tiers will be available to reward gameplay, with players who can reach tier 40 of the Ringside Pass Premium Season able to unlock superstars, cosmetics, and customization items, VC, My Faction, and the island content, and more. The Ringside Pass Premium replaces the previous DLC model, rewarding players with all new playable characters unavailable on the base game roster, including current superstars, legends, personas, and some unexpected names. 6 Ringside Pass seasons are planned to roll out throughout the year, with Ringside Pass Season 1 available at launch and featuring unlockable superstars and legends previously available in the WWE 2K Supercharger on the free tier." So, the basic point of this is that WWE 2K now has battle passes. They call them ringside passes, but they're basically battle passes. And for those of you who are unfamiliar with a battle pass, it's become basically the industry standard for online multiplayer games. The majority, as a matter of fact, not even the majority, all of the multiplayer games that I play, aside from WWE, have battle passes or season passes, whatever it is you want to call them. Basically, it's a tiered system of stuff where you unlock other content in the game using XP or some other form of currency. And yeah, like I said, it's on every game that I play. The Finals, Destiny 2, Division 2, Arc Raiders, Battlefield, etc., etc. Now, how do I feel about that being in WWE games? To be completely forthcoming, I don't like it. It is replacing the DLC packs system that we've had for many, many years, pretty much the entirety of the existence of online content in WWE games. And I prefer being able to just simply buy the content that I want to buy and not have to play through in order to unlock it. That would be perfectly fine if the stuff was already baked into the base game. Having to pay for it and then play to unlock it is shady as all hell. But what more can you expect from Take-Two/2K? They want to milk as much money out of their player base as possible. And as I said earlier, it's become an industry standard in multiplayer because all multiplayer games kind of sort of do the same thing and fleece you for as much as possible out of your money even though you've paid for the game. There are exceptions to this rule, however. But for the most part, it's really a game of making you have to contest with FOMO, aka fear of missing out, because you want to get this stuff, but you only have a limited time to get this stuff. I didn't know at first whether there was going to be a seasonal model here or if it was just going to be one pass that goes for the duration of 2K26. But now I see this updated information and know that there are going to be 6 passes that they're going to be unlocking or launching, I should say, through the course of 2K26's yearly cycle. And if you have to pay for each pass individually, then we're going to have a problem, because not only, as I said before, are you going to need to pay for the pass, but then you have to play through the pass in order to get the stuff that you paid for. When last year you just paid for the pack and it was in the game right then and there, you could start using it immediately. That is a slippery slope that 2K is currently on with this system, and even though it's only something I myself am going to need to worry about this year for this game, if it's something that they're going to continue to persist with, which we probably know that they are, there's going to be some issues. There's going to be some contention here. I don't think that a game like WWE needs a season pass model, because it's not a first-person shooter. It's not an arena shooter. It's not a hero shooter. It's a sports game or a fighting game in essence. And fighting games don't even have season passes. They have seasons, but not passes. They will add on additional characters to the game every 3 or 4 months, like Street Fighter or Tekken. But you're getting the character or characters, and you're able to instantly use them immediately after you've purchased and downloaded the content onto your game. There's not an extra element of having to grind XP to unlock them. That is a problem, a serious problem. And I honestly hope that the WWE Games community sounds off their disdain and dissatisfaction towards this move. Because if 2K allows it to continue to happen, there's going to be some issue going forward with their games. If they're setting their feet down on this business model. Just because everybody does it doesn't mean that you should do it. It's not necessarily in your best interest, even if you think that it's best for business. And that's pretty much what I have to say about that one there. Just had to add that in because it triggered an alarm in the back of my head once I read that part. And I just had to speak my piece on it. But there is more positive than negative here. I just needed to mention the negative because that is something that is going to impact this game moving forward, even if I'm not moving forward past this game. So yeah, those are the major details for 2K26 that are affecting me as a content creator and player of the game, and I am legitimately excited for this release, specifically on the innovations of the creative suite, and I'm looking forward to getting in there and doing what it is that I do best. And I will be live streaming my creative processes whenever possible, as my AI voice mentioned in the previous video. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun knowing that I don't have certain specific limitations in my creative process this year compared to previous ones. Thumbs up there. But of course, as it always is the case with a WWE game, you get one good thing and one bad thing. It's never all in on one side or the other. Some things never change, I guess. 20 years to the day. Anyway, that's all I got to say for this particular topic and video. As I always do say, thanks everyone for your continued support. Make sure you comment below what you think about either these new Creation Suite additions or returns, as it were, or the season pass model, premium pass, ringside pass, etc., etc. Whether you agree or disagree or are indifferent, and all the other call to action type stuff as well, like the video. Hit the subscribe button, hit notifications so that you know whenever it is that I do post new videos or go live, yada yada, etc., etc., etc. Until the next time, folks, this is OB aka 3X signing off. See ya!